The O Cannabis Conference and Expo returns to Toronto June 1st through the 3rd, and there's still some good booth locations available. This exciting event is free for cannabis retailers and will feature Tommy Chong receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award at the O Cannabis Industry Awards. For more information about exhibiting or to register to attend, go to ocannabis.com. That's OCANNABIZ.com. British Columbia had over 550 million in cannabis sales in 2021. We're going to take a look at BC's cannabis sales trends over the past year. We're also going to dive into a case study from Headset about the Higher Path. That's a cannabis pot shop up there, to highlight how retailers are being able to take advantage of some data and try to navigate some of the issues with Cannabis 2.0 up in Canada and all of that coming up.
It's only entertainment.
Welcome back to The Talking Hedge. I'm Josh Kincaid, capital markets analyst and host of your Cannabis Business Podcast. Quick comparison of BC amongst other provinces. In this chart, you can see the total cannabis sales in 2021, comparing Alberta and BC, Ontario, Saskatchewan, with BC's totals at just over 550 million. That's fairly impressive. Kind of have a slow start with a lot of stores not really converting over from medical to rec. If you remember, there was cinder, like giant cement blocks blocking their pathway as the business owners were like, we don't care, we're going to still do business. So Ontario with Toronto and everything dominating cannabis sales, they're going to reach 1.5 billion, more than double that of BC. Steady stair-step growth path, representing monthly sales, the red bar indicating cumulative sales through 2021. BC started in 2021 with about 40 million during January, and they grew about 31% all the way until they got 52 million in December. So that's just shy of 552 million. Comparing month over month growth for BC and other provinces, you can see just the cannabis sales growth rates compare. There's 2 months in 2021, May and July, that BC demonstrated the most month over month growth out of everywhere else. And then throughout 2021, cannabis sales in BC grew 3% on average. Ontario grew faster with an average monthly increase of 5.9%, but a lot of those stores probably didn't wait to become emerged into the regulated marketplace. Like I mentioned with BC, there was a noticeable delay of some regulated stores converting over. Looking at category share, what's selling in BC, biggest difference are in pre-rolls, vape pens. So in BC, they got the largest share of pre-rolls, it's 24%, and the lowest category of vape pens, 14%. Maybe it's just a West Coast thing. We definitely like our pre-rolls up and down this entire West Coast, whereas other conservative areas like their vape pens. But I've got one for each. One's for convenience, and one's I like pre-rolls when I'm on the go at an event, or if I can't smoke outside, I'll bring a vape pen. But flower is my preference. Canada has an interesting issues. So the Cannabis Act has some promotional limitations. That's including prohibiting inducements of loyalty programs. So that's making it challenging for some of these retailers to leverage traditional marketing tactics and kind of try to set themselves up apart from the competition. We're going to take a look and see what Higher Path was able to do as an example of kind of utilizing data when you don't have traditional avenues. Social media kind of cancels a lot of companies, definitely is some censorship, and that's nothing new in this industry. You weren't able to advertise on billboards for a long time, still can't have stuff on a bus. And so it makes it really, really challenging. So the Higher Path, they have 5 locations in BC and are fairly successful, apparently, in order to find workarounds and legal, legitimate ways to be compliant with the Cannabis Act and yet still try to discover something noteworthy that people care about. I think with a lot of companies, what they have a difficult time doing is resonating. And Cookies is a brand that's been able to do that. A lot of other people haven't been able to have a meaningful relationship. It comes with the bud tender. So when that bud tender leaves, then there's no more real loyalty. So that's like same thing with brand partnerships and trying to create promotional activities. All of those things are challenging to do. And then once you don't have that relationship around it, makes it even more difficult to kind of keep that engine going. When you don't have a lot of avenues and you don't have a lot of financing, it's important to know exactly what your ROI is for any campaign. So there's an impact analysis dashboard that can identify your campaign and what's actually coming into the store and be able to identify sales lifts for each of those brands or campaigns that you're doing. So that's going to be able to allow you to have a better relationship with a lot of these brands. You have in-store campaigns that are going to be able to generate the highest return on investment, and then have insights to drive a better strategy and kind of leverage that data to not only empower the brands that the store's representing, but also to be able to understand what the data is interpreting in order to become successful. You can look at charts all day long, but not being able to know or infer what that data is all about is difficult or challenging, which makes a dashboard like this impact analysis even that much more important. So this is going to allow you to kind of quantify, justify building those relationships with the right brand partners and navigate restrictive policies impacting retailers and be that much more efficient utilizing data.
With that, we're going to roll this one up. I'm Josh Kincaid. This is The Talking Hedge. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, or don't, and I'm out.
Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out and check out these other videos that we've got.